Hello, I'm back in my bedroom and still a little weather. So we're gonna read from here today. Welcome. This is my poster I've had since elementary school, which you can't see because the light is too bright. Yeah, well, good job for joining today. Today is day 49. That's really cool. Tomorrow's 50, halfway to 100, guys. And also, hey Anshdeep, how are you? Yesterday internet cut out, as I think you might have assumed, so sorry about that. Always have some internet issues nowadays, not sure why. But yeah, tomorrow is day 50. I mentioned in the beginning of the video, beginning of the stream, I'm feeling a little under the weather. So yeah, I'm reading in bed today, as you see. And oh, no worries, that's okay. I know we're all busy, so don't worry if you join a little late. I was gonna say, yeah, today's Thursday. Man, I'm working today, but we'll see how it goes. My sister's back, so I'm excited. Yesterday was your birthday? Oh my gosh, happy birthday, happy late birthday. Oh, I'm sorry internet cut out. You probably would have told me that yesterday, and then I could wish you happy birthday on your actual day, but yeah, no worries. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. How old were you turning, if you don't mind me asking? At least we're still young, right? So it's like, it's fine to share our ages. I actually wonder why it's like people don't really like sharing their ages when they're older, because I guess you can kind of tell, and like, I don't know, is it a bad thing if you're older? What if you look super young and you say you're older? Like, that's fine. When is my birthday? Yeah, I'm not sharing that, sorry, because that's personal information, because as a person on the internet, I should be more careful. So just letting you know that I'm not going to share stuff like that. Oh, 29. Or why did I say 29? Oh my gosh, my brain is not working well. 19. Oh, that's cool. Wow. I am, yes, definitely older than 19. Anyway. That's cool. After the 20 minutes, let's chat about what you did to celebrate, if you did anything fun. So, okay, enjoy your book. And let's get started. Kind of. I'm like, I think I sound more sick than I am actually sick, you know? It's because it's so cold. I don't know why it's so cold. I don't know why heater's not really on. Anyway, okay. See you in 20. Oh, this is kind of an awkward position. That's okay. Haha. Okay, good job. Done with 20 minutes. 22 to be more exact. It's warm in India. Yeah, I bet. That's nice. I've never been to India, but I would be very excited to visit. Yeah. So today, yeah, as I mentioned, it's going to be a work day. I see 2 people live right now. How are your guys' day going to be? Anything you're looking forward to? I know in India right now, it's probably like around nighttime, right? And yeah, Anshdeep, what'd you do for your birthday yesterday? So the book I'm reading, if you guys don't know, is called Unscripted. And it's very interesting because today I read about consumption and that people are tied to consumption, that when we buy things, we don't own the material, the objects. If, like most people, or not most people, like many people, I think they can't truly afford that. Like they're not living up to their means, like they're living over their means. And so then the objects will actually own you, that your possessions actually own you because you're tied to them. And then by having to work, when you have to work, you feel like you have to earn that next paycheck in order to fund that consumption. And basically, you're just stuck in this cycle. And a lot of it is just tied to media and consumption and the commercials saying that, oh, by buying this new car, you'll become so rebellious. Like, oh, look at you, so cool. But really, what did it take to become quote unquote cool, right? That our objects don't define us. And a way to break away from the so-called script is to, see things through a different lens, to open the blindfold and realize that we are being fed information that, gives us a feeling that we need that instant gratification. When in the long term, we're kind of just bound to this script. And by being aware of the media and how, like skewed it is. So, for example, there's a point in this book that describes how Iggy Azalea, her music video, one of her music videos hit 100 million views. But at the same time, there was conflict going on, like in the Middle East, or yeah, it was like conflict going somewhere, on the other side of the globe, and basically that the news barely covered that. They just covered this celebrity's new music video. And so, yeah, that's just kind of interesting that, even though we are bound to the script, sometimes it's just purely because we're not aware that like the media is influencing us. Yeah. Okay, cool. Gave you some time to write stuff in the chat if you were interested. So let me check the chat now. 7 p.m. in India. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Nothing special. I didn't do anything special yesterday on Steep. You were called an embassy or visa application. Oh. Oh, haha. Are you doing anything special for your flight or for your birthday then on Steep? Hopefully, I don't know, do you eat cake? Is there some kind of tradition that's like different for when you guys celebrate birthdays in India? So, in Chinese culture, we don't really have any special thing. We also just eat cake and blow out candles. So, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I think media consumes most of the world right now, and what's interesting is that we think that we're being more rich and wealthy and stuff, which we are, and we have a lot of freedom, and I'm thankful for, in my case, living in the US. But actually, a lot of third world countries, like there was a study done, and that hungry, and that basically those third world countries is people who just live in what people would call more like old kind of living style. Don't know really the term, but they're actually happier. And so by a lot of people being kind of chained to their jobs, a 9 to 5, and feeling like it's something forced rather than something they're willing to do, even though their job might be great, we should be thankful for our jobs. Just because it feels like that actually a lot of the population isn't happier than if they live somewhere else, than people who live somewhere else. Oh, okay, cool. You blew out candles, some cake. What are your guys' favorite cake flavors? I'll go first. I don't know why I said that because I cannot think of one because I love all cake. I really like ice cream cake. Ice cream cake is so good. And I like tiramisu. Very delicious. Yeah, Anjdeep, you said, yeah, government has too much control on media. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Like, I thought that, a lot of the big news channels, like, oh, we should just trust it. That's how I'm going to get my news and be aware of what's going on in the world. But a lot of it's curated. So they choose what information we get. And the power of information is just too big that, like, it's just over time, it really just influences our minds. And we just are like psychologically fed some kind of information over time. This is all sounding very dystopian already, but yeah, it's kind of funny, huh, that there are so many dystopian movies. But what if we're already living in kind of a dystopia? Like, oh my gosh, like if people like 50 years ago, maybe that they saw or they read a book of our lives now, like would they think that was dystopia? Hmm. Black forest cake and pineapple cake. Yummy. Now I'm so hungry, even more hungry. Okay, awesome. Well, great session today, guys. I am going to sign off the corporate lingo. Hooray. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time, 6 a.m. Pacific. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.